Hello, I'm Afron Framble, and this is an introduction and behind-the-scenes video on what's to come, hopefully, for this channel. I started brainstorming about this because I was bored, but this is a small, dry seed of a channel with a hope and a dream, though there is no promise of success. If you don't know me, you probably don't care about becoming emotionally invested in anything here. Even if you do know me, there's a good chance you still don't care. And that's not being a wet blanket or being negative or anything, that's just reality. But it's also realistic to assume that the more I put into it, the more successful it can become. So I hear you thinking through the internet, what's the point of this video? And that's a good question. Why, after having a YouTube gaming channel that was not very popular, followed by essentially the same channel but doing reaction videos to my friend watching Marvel movies, only to have them blocked due to copyright claims that I'm too lazy to keep disputing, do I get on this rickety hobby horse and spend valuable time and energy making an update video? Other than the reason I first mentioned that I'm bored, I'd like to put it this way. Life is an endless ocean of opportunity to fail and fail and fail again until one day we decide to get off our ass and put some actual creative energy into something worth watching. So this video is meant to lay the groundwork. There are a lot of different areas in my life, segments where I've gained experience and knowledge and hobbied really hard. So I'd like to divide this channel into segments that parallel those in my life. I may add segments or take away segments as it seems necessary to do so as I go along. That's assuming that I keep up with this. Whatever people are more interested in, or if there is something particularly pressing, or a desire to realize an idea, whatever the case may be. I'd like to talk about entertainment, art, fitness, cooking, spirituality, and life lessons, opinions, something like a catch-all. So without further ado, here are the segments that I'm thinking about. For entertainment, I can review or talk about interesting topics, character discussion, theories, hype. I started scripting a video on all anticipated entertainment dates with games, movies, and shows I'm most excited about coming out in the following month and further into 2022. That should be coming out around the same time as this video. For art, last year on January 1st, I drew a picture of Bulbasaur, and I continued to draw one Pokemon every day for an entire year. I have like 3 of these books right now. So I'm still going, and I'm at the end of Generation 3. I'm considering sharing these drawings to show how I've improved over a year-long span of sketches. At some point I want to get a sketch tablet that works with a computer so I can translate it all into digital media, and then I can add color and learn different techniques. In this same category, I've always been interested in creating video games, coding, art, music, a little of everything that would be needed to create video games. And the purpose of these types of videos is to hopefully encourage any viewers that would like to go on a similar journey or see how improvements can be made over time. Something about seeing others' motivation is, I think, in itself motivating. Like every time I watch Hot Ones, my mouth waters and I want to eat spicy food. Which brings me to my next segment, fitness and cooking. I also have a fitness and diet journey I've been on. Last year I lost about 20 pounds, but struggled to keep working out indoors during winter months. I struggled to abstain from eating fast food, even though I'm not a bad home cook. So this can blend into the cooking category. We'll see where it goes. As a big Brian Jakes Redwall fan, since I was in 6th grade, I recently got the Redwall cookbook and I tried a few of the recipes. Maybe I'll do a separate video on how that went, or maybe I'll make more recipes and show progress. Basically, any knucklehead can follow a recipe, including this guy. So music. Not to brag, because it's definitely not really a bragging point, but I have a master's in music education that I've never used because I haven't had a full-time teaching job. There are a few openings in my area, but there are also 300 applicants for each job posting, and every school I've ever applied to never got back to me, even though they told me straight-faced I would hear from them either way. Yeah, I'm a bit bitter. So anyway, other than a random lesson here and there, I've never put this wealth of knowledge to good use. So I plan to make videos on music, the history, theory, and practice. Sounds fun, right? It's not so easy, but I'll give it that good old college try, eh? Spirituality. This is a bit more personal to me, but I can discuss my own life journey with this. There is a very specific demographic that this could reach. but it is definitely worth supporting those who need encouragement, those who have been in similar circumstances. And life lessons. This could be more philosophy driven, maybe involving the other thing that we're never supposed to bring up over the dinner table, maybe like armchair politics informed by a bit of ancient Greek philosophy. Not to try to be controversial or anything, but I don't know, you'll know what it is when you see the title and content of each video. I'm all about civil rights and things like that, but I try to stay far from being a social justice warrior. Anyway, I had to get this all out there, and hopefully I muster up the courage to make these videos. I already started this one, so we're on a good pace. Thank you so much for watching. If any of this intrigues or interests you, please like, subscribe, click that bell, wait for any future videos coming out, comment, write a review or blog on your Facebook page, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, personal journal, travel to a mountain in India and build a monument. Whatever suits your comfort level. Well, maybe just like and subscribe is fine. And as always, keep smiling and look busy. I'm working on that send-off.